Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is going amazing this day. We just got back from the beach. Absolutely loving being in summer here, repping the wrinkly Jordan shirt as well. So, in today's free value training, I'm genuinely doing these because I just really want to help you guys and I really want to share the love. I've suffered from anxiety, depression, and stress and worry and not living my dream life before. And now that I'm truly happy in a state of inner peace, living my dream life, I truly want to share this with each and every one of you. So this is me being in complete 100% service to you all. So to be really transparent today, I say that I'm in a state of inner peace and happiness. But that is coming from, but still Sam, the human being, the identity, the ego, has ups and downs. Yes, Sam is awake sometime, he's asleep, it's night, it's day, it's summer, it's winter. Everything in Sam's life is going really well, then a challenge comes up and vice versa. It's constantly up and down. But when I say I'm in a state of inner peace at all times, because I know when Sam dies, that the true me doesn't die. When I talk about the word God, it's not a big man in the sky, a higher authority. It says, do this, you'll go to heaven, do this, you'll go to hell. What I'm talking about, if you come into your heart, that there's this silence, this awareness. It's not born, doesn't die. This presence doesn't want anything, doesn't need anything, so therefore it's always happy as it is. It's always complete and perfect as it is. Nothing can give to it, nothing can take away from it. Yes, and it's like infinite love and just peace. So when I'm living from here, I'm always in a state of inner peace and happy, in a state of happiness. And living the life of my wildest dreams, life becomes effortless. However, being really transparent, Sam had a bit of an emotional outburst today, or healing came up. Yeah, so when we're in a relationship, these are our greatest mirrors. And so some stuff was triggered up. Yes, even I was sitting down there in front of my altar in tears, a bit emotional, crying, things come out. And I even got, for a little bit, lost back into the identity of Sam Ryan. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. But then I was sitting in front of my altar and I felt it fully. Didn't resist it, even though everything was coming on. I just felt it. And I kept the faith. And the tears came up, the emotions came up, and I connected to my breath. I felt the energy, not resisting it equally as in the loving emotions and not being attached to that. It too shall pass, having complete faith. I can't see God's plan, but I completely trust and surrender to it, that it's always happening for me. That everything is happening for us all, even when these emotions come up, even when these so-called challenging times come up. And so when I sat there, it taught me a very important lesson. So you got to ask yourself, when these emotional kind of attacks come in, when our past starts coming out, triggered by our environment, other people in our life, which is a mirror, is a reflection of our true self. We're not getting triggered by something we don't like within them. We're getting triggered by something we don't like within ourselves. And the powerful thing about this is when we come from here, we take radically honesty, 100% responsibility, then we reclaim our power and we can change it. Yes, we're not in control of how other people act or life situations happen. Yes, we can influence it to a degree. We're not 100% in control. But what we are 100% in control is our presence. Yeah, so when I say feel, be aware what's the voice saying in your head. You can just go, oh, yeah, I'm doing that. It's easy. But can you feel your breath every moment? It is easier said than done. And especially when you're going through these emotional attacks, I can vouch it's easier said than done. But this is what heals it permanently. And then what I did is I connected into my soul, my higher self, my soul family spiritual guides. And this is what my guide shared with me. And as you can see, and as you see below, we got Jesus, Bapaji, Isis. I got Ashtar, but he's in the empty one, but he's coming. The statue is coming. But I communicated to him anyway. And Jesus was the first thing. It was like, I had so much love, so much empathy. It's all right. Because I understand what it means to live a human experience. If you think of Jesus, what he had to go through, like I don't think any of us can really complain with what he had to go through. But he wasn't always like in love and light being crucified. He had moments of pain. He had moments of doubt. But in the end, he came back to faith. Yeah, forgive them, Father, because they don't know what they have done. Yes. And like Jesus says, the kingdom of heaven is within. It's not a big man in the sky. It's just my perspective, take it or leave it, but I think it's a misconception from the words. But into your heart. So that Jesus statue is like, he's coming from his heart. Yes, living from his heart rather than the mind and the ego. This is judgments. How dare that person did this? Oh my God, the problem. So come into your heart. So he was showing me, just come into your heart, Sam. So the next thing, Bapaji, was there's an internal flame in your heart. So he was going, okay, so into your heart, presence there, but be in that eternal flame. And that's automatically, that flame's going outwards. So it's almost like the energy force of life. So this infinite love going to everyone and connected to this. So as I talk to you now, I'm not thinking the next thing to say. Yes, I can see myself talking to myself on this computer and talking to all you guys, but I'm behind my eyes and it's almost, I'm just one with this energy, kind of like Star Wars, like the force of life. Yes, so we're one with that. Cool. And it's just peaceful. So, but sometimes when that emotional attack came, I was sitting with it in my heart. I felt tears and emotional and the mind was coming up. I just felt with it. I just sat with it. This too won't last forever. I've gone through the process before where that could have pulled me out of state for hours, for days, for weeks, for months. Yeah, but I knew, sit with it. Okay, have faith. It's not, Isis teaches, it's not always about dancing in love and light. It's also dancing in the shadow, the emotion, the human experience too. The ego doesn't want to feel it, but the soul does. That's where the gold is. So in this violet flame, this loving flame in your heart, it's very easy just to sit there, trust the intention. And it can feel very subtle at first, but it will grow. Finally, Isis, the wings. So she told me to sit in the wings. So where your wings would come out in the back of your heart, that's where the awareness is. And this is where grace lives as well in the body. So again, okay, don't come through the eyes, don't get lost in the body, come back there. And the powerful lesson that this taught me is because my life was going like really good and we're back to Australia, everything's going really well, everything's moving in the right direction. But this was like a little thing, okay, Sam, you're good, but on some aspects, yeah, and I'm not 100% perfect and I'm on this journey. I really want to share that with you. It's a lifelong journey and it's not always easy living a human experience. But what it was teaching me is like, okay, Sam, you're doing really well. Yeah, business is going well, work is going well, you're on top of your health as well, in the best place of your life. But this taught me that, because I got lost into a bit when the emotional attack came up, or the emotional healing experience is maybe a better word, that I got lost back into the shape and back into the identity. And it's very easy when life is going well, yes, that the mind's like, oh yeah, we're doing well, and da, 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 and it slips back in very subtly. So for me, it was a bit of a lesson today, okay, because it became so unbearable that I couldn't be in my identity. So it almost forced me to be in my heart and sit in there. And now, even though I'm feeling really good again, we went to the beach, just had a cold shower, I'm feeling fantastic. You see my energy talking to you guys. I love um, sharing this because this is my purpose in life. I absolutely love what I do. This actually lifts me up. It's actually even easier for me to be in really a happy, peaceful state while talking to you guys. But it taught me, okay, good, you're doing well. But on some aspect, the spiritual ego slipped in, like, oh, look at me, everything's going well. Da, da, da. So look, I'm still back in this really happy, peaceful state, high energy, feeling fantastic. Yeah, repping the wrinkly Jordan shirt, smile on my face, everything's going well. But I'm aware, okay, just be aware when the voice comes in trying to take credit. Like, oh, look at me, I'm here, well done. Da, da, da. Slipping back into the identity. So as I speak to you, feeling from my heart and sitting here. Cool, guys. So we'll keep these short and sweet because I value your time as well. So I really hope that helped you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Send me a DM as well. So remember to announce the release and the making of Holistic Health Awakened. So this is the start. So I really want to franchise these Holistic Health Awakened centers around the world. And I've had some huge breakthroughs with healing as well. So if you're in Sydney and you would like to do an in-person session here, we've got the crystal light therapy, we do connect therapy, physiotherapy to balance your body, because we want to, yes, come from the internal aspect, but also from the external aspect. So this can help you to heal your neck pain, back pain, pelvis pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, wrist pain, knee pain, your ankle pain, feet issues, visceral issues within the organs. So that's connected with that. The majority of health conditions, whatever you may have, but also your stress, your anxiety, your depression, and as well, just really finding your inner peace, finding your happiness, creating a loving relationship with your soulmate or improving that, healing the relationship with your family, creating a loving new family and not passing off your trauma to your kids, having an awesome circle of friends that you all uplift each other, having the business of your dreams or taking it to the next level, having true financial abundance and creating your dream freedom lifestyle, working 10 to 20 hours, doing what you love to do, or a 4-hour work week, or whatever you would like to manifest. Yes, that is all possible. So these welcoming one-to-one sessions to celebrate the opening of Holistic Health Awakened, it's only $200 Australian for an hour session. So it's an absolute bargain. If you see my other programs, my other higher ticket masterminds and that, because I really want you to experience firsthand that this is for you. We're going to do them for an intuitive period of time, whatever you feel you need. And if you want to stick with that, that's fine. But if you want to commit to a longer term course or mastermind, perfect. Because the more you invest, the more you go all in, the more that you get that support, the higher the transformation is as well. Cool. But I would highly recommend starting off with the welcoming sessions. Like, it's 200 Australian. It's an absolute bargain. And just to so you know without a doubt that I want you to experience firsthand that this is the answer for you. Yes, because life is too short to suffer or to not really live as your full potential. Cool. As well, the new charity, very excited this year. So we've released the World Peace Charity. So I'm going to run a marathon. So for that, and basically the charity is to solve all the world's problems. So really help with, so everyone has food, clean drinking water, healthcare, shelter. That the end goal would be everyone has a base level of income. And then if they want to earn more after by sharing their gifts, perfect. But at least everyone has that base level of income. And to really create utopia and a new world, a new 5D loving world, because society is kind of the opposite of health and happiness. So I've created that this year. So if you'd like to donate, please let me know. I'll drop a GoFundMe link soon. And yeah, all investments into Sam the Happiness Man's courses and masterminds, and also into Holistic Health Awaken sessions as well, 10% goes to the charity. Yes. And the first issue we're going to focus on is helping the children to deal with stress, anxiety, depression, bullying, suicide. Because if the future generation has these skills, imagine if you knew this stuff earlier, how much less suffering you would have to experience. So I feel that's for us to really awaken the world and create world peace. To me, that's the first priority. And then we're going to build it from there. So if you'd like to donate, please let me know. That would mean the world to me. That's really why I'm doing this, really to help everyone and to serve. And yeah, if you had any ideas, if you're in Sydney or around the world and you had any ideas how we're going to help the kids, if you've got any connections in schools or how we can share this with kids around the world, please let me know. If you'd like to help out, please let me know as well. So every dollar is going to go towards helping the children and really awakening the world and creating world peace. Cool. And finally, look, I'm here to serve you guys. So if you've got any requests of what these free value trainings you would like to receive, or how I can truly help you, then please let me know as well. All right, guys, until next time, see you later.